Students, Sai Ram. Welcome back to your math session. So children, now which lesson is going on? Operations on fractions. Yes, in that lesson, which one we are studying now? Word problems. That addition and subtraction of mixed number. In that, which one is going on? Word problem is going on. So practice at 10, one sum is remaining, isn't it? So that we are going to do now. Are you ready, children? So as I told, if you are getting any word sum, you have to read 2-3 times that question, then only it will come to know what they are asking, what we have to do. So are you ready, children? Here I am going to read this question now. Sandeep filled water in 4/7. Sandeep filled 4/7 of an empty tank. One tank, it was empty first, and in that tank Sandeep filled water in 4/7 of an empty tank. Okay. After that Ramakant filled 1/4 part of the same tank. So Sandeep filled 4/7 part, Ramakant filled 1/4 part. Then Umesh used 3/14 part of the tank to water the garden. So to garden, here who used that water? Umesh used 3/14 part of the tank to water the garden. So understood the question? But here which one we have to find? If the tank has the maximum capacity of 560 liters, how many liters of water will be left in the tank? So children, here what we have to find? Two persons, Sandeep and Ramakant, filled the water and used the water. Here Umesh used that water to the garden. And here which one we have to find? If the tank has a maximum capacity of 560 liters, how many liters of water will be left in the tank? So children, here you have to mind one thing. Here they are asking how many liters of water. So your answer will come as a whole number, not a fraction. Okay, that you have to mind. That's why they are giving here one hint here, that is maximum capacity of 560 liters. So through this statement, see here, through this question here, 2% filled water. That means these two fraction we have to add. Okay, so water we will get. Afterwards, then Umesh used this water. This much of water who used Umesh. So we have to subtract. Okay, understood? Next one is, what is your exact question here? If the tank has the maximum capacity of 560 liters, how many liters of water will be left in the tank? So that we will see now. Okay, children, are you ready? I hope you understood this question now. Yes. So first, as I told here, first we have to write what? Statement. Yes, first step is what? That part of tank filled by Sandeep, 4/7 part. Part of tank filled by Ramakant, that is 1/4. Okay, now these two persons, they are filling water. So what we have to do? The total amount of water we have to find. That for that we have to add. These two fraction we have to add. Okay, so part of tank filled by both of them together, we have to add this two fraction, 4/7 plus 1/4. So understood this three step? Yes, shall I go to next? So this fraction we have to add. Yes, this is unlike fraction. So for that we have to find LCM of 7 and 8, 7 and 4. So 7 and 4, what is the LCM of 7 and 4? Yes, 28. Least common multiple of 7 and 4, that is 28. Okay, so see here first fraction, 4/7. So we have to convert this 7 into 28. So you have to say this seventh table here. 7 fours are 28. So that we have to multiply with 4. So that same number you have to multiply here numerator also. Okay, so here first one, 4 into 4/7 into 4. Understood this one? Next fraction you have to see 1/4. So 4 into 7, 4 sevens are 28. So numerator also you have to multiply with 7. So 1 into 7/4 into 7. Understood, children? Yes. Afterwards, what we have to do? We have to multiply and write. Yes, 4 fours are 16 upon 28. Next one is 1 into 7, that is 7 upon 28. 7 upon 28. Understood, children? Yes. Next, what we have to do? Now we got like fraction. Is it like fraction? Yes, denominator is equal. So this is what? Like fraction. So now it is easy to add. Only numerator you have to add. Denominator you don't change. You have to write the same denominator only here. So denominator what will come? 28 will come. Numerator 16 plus 7. 16 plus 7. So that what will come? 23 upon 28. Okay, so here total amount of water, that is 23 upon 28. But this is not our final answer. Yes, next step is what? See here. So part of tank used by Umesh. So that Umesh used 3 upon 14 part of water to the garden. So this answer 23 upon 28, that is the total amount of water. So from that we go to subtract. Understood now? Because water is used here by Umesh. So we go to subtract. Okay. So the part of tank filled with water is equal to 23 upon 28 minus 3 upon 14. So understood this one? Why it is minus? Because water is used. That's why minus. Total amount of water. Yes. Total amount of water minus used water. So now see these two fraction, children. Yes, two fraction you have to say. This is again unlike fraction. So see the denominator 28 and 14. What is the LCM of 28 and 14? Yes, 14. 14 2s are 28. 28 ones are 28. So what is the LCM here? LCM of 28 and 14 is 28. So in denominator what number will come? 28 only will come. Okay. So first fraction here already it is 23 upon 28. So we can write like this. As like we have to write 23 upon 28. Okay, as it is. Minus second fraction you have to see here it is not a 28. Here 14 is there. In denominator 14. So that denominator we have to change into 28. So 14 ones are 14. 14 twos are 28. So numerator also you have to multiply with this 2. Okay. So 3 into 2 upon 14 into 2 is equal to, see here 23 upon 28 minus 3 twos are 6. 6 upon 28. Understood, children? Yes. Now you got a like fraction. Now you got a like fraction. So next step is what? You have to subtract. 23 minus 6 upon 28 is equal to 17 upon 28. We are subtracting this 6 from this 23. What is your answer? 17 upon 28. Okay. So see total amount of water in the tank is what? 17 upon 28. But your question is what? How much of liter of water is there in the tank? Yes, see here how much of liter, how many liter that we have to find. So liter will come as a whole number only, isn't it? So already you are getting one statement. See here that maximum capacity of tank is 560 liter. Maximum capacity of tank is 560 liter. So quantity of water left in the tank, how much of liter we have to find? For that we have to multiply that fraction, final fraction, that is which one you got? Yes, 17 upon 28 into 560. We have to find how many liters of water in the tank. For that this is the remaining amount of water in the tank into total capacity of tank, that is 560. So here we have to do what? Multiply. Okay, that means 17 upon 28 into 560. So children, here if I multiply here this 17 and this one is 560. These two here I multiplied, and what is your answer? 9520. Okay, you have to do in your rough work here. 17 into, you have to do this multiplication in your rough notebook. 17 into 560, that is 9520 upon 28. Okay, so here already I told, here if your fraction, if common factor is there, we have to simplify that. Okay, so see here children, 9520 upon 28. Here common factor, here I have taken here 2. 2 is a common factor. That's why this 2 number I divided by 2. So if I am divided this number by 2, what is my answer? 4760 upon 28 is divided by 2, that is 14. Okay, again this numerator and denominator is having common factor, that is 7. Okay, so if I am dividing these two number, this fraction by 7, what is my answer? 680 upon 14 is divided by 7. What is the answer? 2. Okay, again see here children, this fraction is having a common factor, that is 2. So here unit place 0 is there, so we can divide by 2. Okay, so here 680 upon 2, what is the common factor? 2. So this numerator and denominator, here I am dividing here by 2. So what is the answer? Final answer 340 liters. What is the final answer? 340 liters. Okay, so your answer is what? Answer, the quantity of water left in the tank is 340 liters. So total capacity 560. So in that tank, amount of water is what now? The quantity of water left in the tank is 340 liters. So children understood why we are multiplying here and how we are simplifying this step. That is understood? Yes. Shall I go to next? Children, next one. So that practice set 10, that is over. Okay, so I hope you understood that word sum. Next one is showing fraction on number line. So children, in our integers part also we studied about this number line. So that chapter, what we saw, yes, that integers, how we have to show that integers number on that number line. But here showing fraction on number line. Fraction we got to show on that number line. How it is? See here one scale. Here I have given one picture of scale here. That scale already you know, that is divided into, yes, see that 1 centimeter, isn't it? So this is 1 unit. 1 centimeter is that 1 unit. So that 1 centimeter is again divided into 10 equal parts. Yes or no? That is called what? Millimeter. Yes. See here children, this scale 2 fraction is there. Yes, first one is 4 upon 10, 3, 7 upon 10. So first fraction you have to see 4 upon 10. So this scale is divided into 10 equal parts. This scale is divided into 10 equal parts, that is 1, 2, 3, that is called 1 unit. Each and every unit again it is divided into 10 small units, small 10 equal parts. So that is a small line. Can you see that small line? Yes, very thin line. Can you see now? You can see now here. So that is. So number line here, this scale is divided into 10 units. Each and every unit again it is divided into 10 equal parts. Okay. So children, see here. First fraction is 4 upon 10. Why we are writing 4 upon 10 here? I will explain you now. You explain now. From 0 you have to count that fourth line. That fourth line, that is 4 upon 10. Because here that each and every unit it is divided into 10 equal parts. So in denominator what number will come? 10 will come. Okay, and here this is number, this is the line, fourth line, that's why 4 upon 10. Okay, next one is 3, 7 upon 10. Next one is what? 3, 7 upon 10. So you have to see the third unit. Yes, third unit is what here? This one. Third unit is this one, third unit. So third unit 7 upon 10. Seventh line you have to see in between the 3 and 4, 10 equal parts are there. Okay, 10 equal that 10 lines are there. So 3, 7 upon 10, how we have to write? How we have to write here? Yes, 3 after in between the 3 and 4, here numerator is what? 7. So that 7th line. So 7th line that will come here 3, 7 upon 10. Understood now children? Yes, 3, 7 upon 10. Next one is, suppose I am giving here 6, 5 upon 10. How will you write 6, 5 upon 10? So 6, you have to see 6. 6 you have to see 5. 5 means that is numerator. So fifth line is what here? Fifth part, that is this 5 upon 10. Understood now? Yes. So children, when we will solve the practice set, easily it will come to know. Okay. Here some fraction I have given. You have to show. We have to show that fraction on this following number line. So let us show the fractions 2 upon 3, 4 upon 3, 7 upon 3 on the number line. So here first, if you want to show that fraction on that number line, we have to see first the denominator. Okay, here denominator is what? 3. So you have to make a line. We have to make a line. So that line, that every unit, that we have to make a unit. That line first we have to make, afterwards that line we have to make some particular distance, we have to make a unit. That means that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here afterwards what we have to do, that every unit we have to divide into 3 equal parts. Why here 3 equal parts we have to make? So why that every unit we have to divide into 3 equal parts? Yes, because here denominator 3 is there. Suppose denominator 5. If the denominator, given denominator is 5, every unit we have to divide into 5 equal parts. Okay, but here 3 is there, that's why every unit we have to divide into 3 equal parts. So first fraction is what here? See here children, here I did this line first, afterwards yes I was making here unit 1, 2, 3, 4. Afterwards every unit here it is divided into 3 equal parts. So first fraction is what here? 2 upon 3. So this is 0. So next line is what? 1 upon 3. Next line is what? Next point, that is 2 upon 3. So we have to show that 2 upon 3 here. Okay. Next unit was, already we are writing here 1. Already here what will come? This one is, yes, this one is 0 upon 3. This one is 1 upon 3. This one is 2 upon 3. This one is 3 upon 3. So 3 upon 3, what is the answer? Yes, 1. Okay. And the next one is, next line is what? 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3. So here next one is what you have to show? 4 upon 3. So understood why we are writing 4 upon 3 here? And the next one is, we have to show what? 7 upon 3. Next one what you have to show? Yes, 7 upon 3. So children see here, this is 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3. Here 6 upon 3, we are writing here what? 2. 6 is divided by 3. What is the answer? 2. Understood now children? So 6 upon 3 will come here, and next line is what? 7 upon 3. So we have to write here 7 upon 3 is here. So I hope you understood children. So don't take tension, when we will solve the practice set, easily it will come to know. Understood children? So today only I am giving introduction of that number line. Okay. So you have to mind one thing, that is a very very important thing, that is, if a fraction has to be shown on a number line, every unit we have to divide that line into a unit. Okay. So that unit on the number line must be divided into as equal parts, as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. Suppose if you are getting the denominator 3, that every unit we have to divide into 3 equal parts. Suppose that denominator has that 6. Okay, the denominator, which number is there? 6 is there. Then every unit you have to divide into 6 equal parts. Okay, suppose 4. Denominator 4. So every unit we have to divide into 4 equal parts. Understood, children? Yes. So children, today we saw about that one word problem, practice set 10. Next one is, I have given here introduction of that fraction. We have to show the fraction on the number line. So when we will solve the sum in that practice set sum, easily it will come to know. Understood, children? Just one thing have to mind, that number, that line we have to divide into equal unit. That unit we have to divide into equal parts. That is denominator, as the denominator of the fraction. Suppose denominator 5 is there, that every unit we have to divide into 5 equal parts. That only we have to mind. And next session I will solve that practice set sum. Understood, children? Thank you. Sai Ram.